All right, let's dive into something called search engine marketing, or SEM for short. You ever wonder how some businesses just magically appear at the very top of a Google search? Well, that's what we're going to break down right now.
So, picture this. You've got a business, a great product, an amazing service, but you need customers. And not next month or next year. You need them right now. This is a huge challenge for so many businesses, and it's exactly where SEM comes into play.
I love this analogy because it just nails it. SEM lets you put your message in front of people who are actively searching for what you've got in that exact moment. It's not about just shouting your message into a random crowd. It's about being the first and best answer when someone asks a question that you can solve. That's the real power of it, the intent.
Now, you've probably heard of its cousin, SEO, right? Search engine optimization. Well, think of them as two different kinds of races. SEO is the marathon. It's a long-term strategy, building up your reputation with great content to rank naturally over time. SEM, on the other hand, that's the sprint. You pay for ads to get that immediate visibility, putting you right in front of customers the very moment they start looking.
Okay, so let's get a formal definition down so we're all on the same page.
At its core, search engine marketing is really just the practice of using paid ads to jump to the front of the line on those search engine results pages, what we call SERPs. It's all about paying for a prime spot instead of earning it slowly and organically over time.
And, when we talk about SEM, let's be real, we're almost always talking about Google Ads. It is by far the most dominant platform out there. It's the main stage where millions of businesses go to place their ads and connect with new customers. Okay, so the theory makes perfect sense. But how does it actually work? Like, what do you do? Let's walk through how you'd actually build your first campaign. It can really be broken down into a super simple 3-step blueprint. It really does boil down to these 3 core steps. First, you've got to find the right keywords. Second, you have to write a compelling ad that people actually want to click on. And third, you set a budget and start bidding. So let's break down those first 2 pieces. Step 1 is all about keywords. And honestly, they are the absolute foundation of your entire campaign. Think of them as the bridge between what your customer is looking for and what you're offering. You're essentially placing a bet. You're bidding on a keyword. And you're saying, hey, when someone searches for this exact phrase, I want them to see me. Now, this is where a key strategy choice comes in. You could go after a really broad, short-tail keyword like running shoes, but you're going to be competing with absolutely everyone. Or you could target a super specific long-tail keyword like best trail running shoes for women. Sure, the search volume is lower, but the person typing that in knows exactly what they want. They are so much closer to making a purchase, which is why these long-tail keywords often have much, much higher conversion rates. It's a classic case of quality over quantity. So, once you have your keywords picked out, it's time for step 2, writing the actual ad. Every search ad you see has these 3 basic parts. The headline has to grab their attention. The description needs to persuade them to click. And the URL, well, that takes them where they need to go. It seems simple, but getting this combination just right is a real art.
And hey, here's a quick pro tip to make your ads really stand out. Don't just say, "We sell shoes." That's boring. Try something like, "Shop our 50% off sale now," or "Get free shipping today." You've got to use verbs, create a little urgency, and give people a really compelling reason to choose your ad over all the others on the page.
Great. So you've got your keywords and you've got your ad. But the power of SEM goes even deeper. It's not just about what people are searching for. It's also about who and where they are.
This is where you can get incredibly precise. I mean, if you're a local pizza shop, you can target only people searching within a 5-mile radius. If you're selling luxury watches, you can target by demographic data like income level or interests. This is how you make sure your ad budget is focused only on the people who are most likely to actually buy from you.
So you've set everything up. Your ads are running. How in the world do you know if it's actually working? This is the final and maybe the most crucial piece of the puzzle: measurement.
This table here breaks down the essentials. Your click-through rate, or CTR. That tells you if your ad is compelling enough for people to click on. Your cost per click, or CPC, helps you manage your spending by showing exactly what you pay for each visitor. But really, the most important metric of all is often the conversion rate. Are the people who click actually buying something or filling out a form? That's how you measure true success. And this is the key takeaway from managing all of this. SEM is not a set it and forget it kind of thing. It's a constant cycle. You have to monitor your metrics, Analyze what's working and what isn't, and then optimize. You're always tweaking your keywords, your ads, and your bids to constantly improve your results. So let's just end on this question. Right now, this very second, your next customer is probably searching for a solution that you provide. The only question is, when they ask, will they be able to find you? That's the power and the promise of SEM.